Hey you guys, happy Friday to everybody. Hope you're all well. Okay, just a bit of admin before we get on to this week's video. First and foremost, and most above anything else, thank you very much to all the new subs and my existing subscribers. I really appreciate your time and your comments that you're leaving. In terms of this channel, just to remind you folks out there what this channel's really about. So I'm trying to establish something a little bit different than to what you normally see on YouTube. So hence why these are full site visits, which show not just the plumbing, but they show the work and they also show the customer engagement, which hopefully is really beneficial for you guys, especially if you're either on tools or you're thinking about going out onto tools yourself. Having said that, in terms of the video and audio quality, because I did have a couple of negative comments regarding them on the last video, just to address that, so I can't always give you guys perfect shots and perfect angles. These are king to live videos, so pretty much what you see is what you get. So hopefully it's enough for you guys to get the drift of what's going on. I will certainly endeavor to get better with the video quality and the audio quality, but you do have to bear in mind, guys, that these are not staged jobs. They're not perfect angles, they're certainly not perfect lighting conditions, often working in cramped conditions, under cupboards, etc. So bear with us. I will try, you know, to keep you guys in mind, but I do have to do the work as well because I am there in front of the customer, as you guys can see. Yeah, all right guys, that's enough of me rabbiting on. Hope you enjoy the video. We'll just get through the intro as normal and then on to this week's video. Thanks a lot guys, stay blessed. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, I'm not sure whether this will be an interesting one. I'll film it anyway, just in case, but got a water leak, mains water leak. Pop that one up. Sorry mate. Right. In fact, I'm probably going to grab just going to grab my hammer as well because they're nailed down, and then yeah, it's probably be one of these, mate, that's been turned off. Then that's likely for this one, and this one here is for you, so it might be that upstairs is off as well. Yeah, are they in, do you know? Yeah, they're in. They haven't said anything. All right, well, finish your cigarette and then if you want to give them a knock, because I don't know them, and we've been called out on behalf of yourself, so
but they've got different landlord to us. So.
Yeah, but you know, just in case the water has to stay off today, I need to make a plan and inform everybody of what's going on. Yeah, all right.
The landlord?
Yeah. I've got nothing to tell him yet because I've literally tell him I've only been here 5 minutes, so I will ring him though because it is on the notes. Yeah.
He said he hasn't really done anything yet, so he doesn't have me to tell you. Okay. Yeah, he said just give him a call.
Yeah, I'll give him a call, mate. It's on the job notes to ring him anyway, but we generally do. Let me grab. Yeah, I'll just make sure I'm still recording because sometimes my camera turns itself off. Or it films upside down, I'm not sure what's going on there. There we go. Sorry about it, it was upside down. I'm not sure what happened there, but there we go, we're the right way round now. Let's get these grippers up. Come up easier than I thought it was, so that's good. When boards get really wet like these are, they are not the easiest to take up in the world. Right, I can see one mains there and another one under there. So there's that board that's been cut and this one next door to it. So let's get these two up. And I'll grab my torch. We'll get your water turned back on. So oh, so you didn't ring upstairs, did you? You was speaking to the landlord.
Yeah.
Do you want to be careful of the hole? Do you want to find out whether they've got water upstairs or not? If you ask them to open up the kitchen tap, and then I'm going to turn the water back on. So if you could tell them to slightly leave their kitchen tap open. Or if they're coming, I can tell them. We're talking about. They're coming, right? Hope so. All right, let me turn the camera down so we're not filming anyone.
I've got a baby, so I really need water.
I know you do. Yeah. Everyone needs water, so we have to be very careful on what we do and what we tell people that we're doing. Hi, you're right. Yeah. So there's a leak in here. I don't know whether you knew. Morning, afternoon. I'm James. How you going? Do you have water at the moment upstairs? Your water's off?
Yeah.
Okay, can you do me a favour? Can you just open your kitchen tap, the cold, but very slightly, not fully open. I'm going to turn the water back on. So if you guys want to fill up a kettle or something now, because it's going to be on because I need to look for the leak because somebody's come before me and turned the water off. Yeah, and then likewise, if you want to fill up your kettle or... You know, I'm going to put the water back on for a little while, yeah? And then yourself as well, if you could just leave your kitchen tap. Or not. Okay. All right, well. Alrighty. Okay guys, I think the camera's behaving. I dropped it as well and I think I've cracked the screen, but I think it's still recording okay. I have to get a new lens for it. I don't think it's affected the camera as such. So let's turn their water back on. And then it's spinning at the moment, and that's probably because they're running their taps, but you would expect it to spin if there's a leak anyway on a water meter. It's just alright. Okay, so there we are. So that's coming from the top of the stopcock. and that's probably about 100 years old. So we'll give the landlord a call now. It's been leaking for a while. This one, I don't know whether we can stem that leak. We'll try and pack out that gland. That might work to get them out of trouble. But this needs to be booked back in for a replacement stopcock. So let's give this landlord a call. And let's just put these boards across here. Actually, I'll tell you what we should do before we even do that. Let's take some photos and then I'll drop these boards back in. Don't need to do a video because I'm already recording on my GoPro. But there we go. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's just on the top of the gland itself, so the seal's gone. Sometimes you can loosen these and pack it out, however that might cause it to leak more, bearing in mind that it's incredibly old. Right, let's speak to the landlord and see what they want us to do. One water meter for 2 properties. That will need to be looked into as well. Right, let's just put them back down so no one hurts himself. We'll go and speak to the landlord and take some further instructions. Put that in the corner. Alright guys, it says it's still recording, so I'm just going to put you there a second so I can speak to the landlord. You will hear me doing so, but that way I don't have to share my on-screen information. Now, I think this is the landlord. Actual number's been put in a tenant area. So let's have a dial and see where we go. Hi, is that Max? Or is Max there? Ah, okay, yeah, they've put the landlord's details in the wrong section of the box. All right, let me ring the office and I'll grab the landlord's contact number unless you have it. Do you have it? Okay, yeah, I'm going to come to you then and I'm going to grab the number from you, yeah? All right, thank you. All right, guys, I'll be back in a second. All right, guys, so I'm ringing the landlord now. All right, let me just check with the office whether that's the right number, because no one's answering. And the tenant just spoke to the landlord like 5 minutes ago. Why these people just don't stay with their phones, you know?
Well, okay, well, try again.
Yeah, I'll give him a call again, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because no, because he was the one that was panicking about not being here any more than half an hour, and we're now 22 minutes into the job, yeah? So,
Right.
all right, let me try him again, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, is that Max?
It is, yeah.
Hi Max, this is James from Platinum, plumbing and heating engineer.
Oh, hi, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Just giving you an update on your job. So I've removed the carpet by folding it back and lifted the floorboards. So the leak is on an old water main stopcock under the floor. It's not leaking a huge amount, and it's been leaking a little while. So with your consent, I can try and pack out the stopcock if I can get the gland nut undone. But it is rather old stopcock, so it's on the old lead main, so it's probably 80 plus years old. Yeah, so I'll have to see whether it's likely to undo. If it's not likely to undo, I'm not going to force it, because then it can make the leak a lot worse.
Yeah.
But what?
I'm assuming you turned the water back on now because it was.
Yeah. The tenant told me someone had come and turned the water off, so yeah, I need to turn it on to find the leak. So the water's on at the moment, but as I say, it's not leaking a huge amount, but there is a leak there. But it's been leaking for quite a while. It's not like it's not started today. You know, judging by the underlay under the carpet, it's been leaking maybe a couple of weeks minimum. Yeah. So
I just wanted to get us through till Monday so I can get someone in, because obviously you guys are quite expensive. So whatever you can do to minimise it until then.
yeah, I mean, I'll try and pack it out, but all in all, because I mean, there's some explanatory notes that you don't want us here any more than half an hour. But
Sorry? Say that again?
I've got some notes on the system about ringing you within like half an hour, so I knew that anyway. But in all honesty, if I'm going to try and pack out the nut to make the leak a little bit less to get you over the weekend, we're all going to be here for about an hour all in all, including writing out the job report.
I can handle that. I don't really want it to go beyond that.
Yeah, all right. No, that's fine. That's fair enough. I just thought I'd let you know, yeah? All right, so I will give you a ring again. So if you could stay with your phone, because I did try to ring a little while ago. Just to update you whether or not I'm able to pack the nut out to make the leak a little bit less for you, so you guys can get over the weekend, yeah?
Okay, fantastic. I'll keep my phone on me.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers, bye.
Thank you, bye. All right, guys, let's go and try and pack out this. All right, mate, so I'm going to turn your water off. I'm going to try and pack out the stopcock. It won't stop the leak 100%, but it's going to make it a little bit less than what it is. I'll lift these floorboards up now because I'm back. And to be honest, it's not a huge amount that it's leaking, but it has been leaking a little while. So I don't know whether you saw or anyone, I don't suppose anyone went in here this morning, did they? So there we go. All right. So it's a very old stopcock.
See that green and yellow? Is that some kind of electrical wires?
Yeah. So it's what we call earthing bonding. It's not live, as in it's carrying a current through the wire. Yeah. So it's not dangerous to that extent. It's there to protect you inside, just in case that pipe ever did go live. The current's got somewhere to go instead of through you. Oh. Yeah, so it's a safety device. So yeah, so it's good that it's there, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the water off again, and then we're going to try to see whether I can pack out that gland nut. And as I say, that might at least stop the water from spraying upwards. Underneath, as you can see, it's full of mud anyway. So it's not it just goes into the ground, so it can get wet is where I'm going with that. It's not like the end of the world. Yeah, so let me get your water turned off again. You can leave your tap open slightly if you want to, and that's fine. And then I'll get it turned off. I know upstairs has already got theirs open a little bit. Yeah.
Did you speak with the landlord? What did he
Yeah, so he just wants me to do whatever I can do to get you guys over the weekend.
All right.
He's concerned about costs, so he wants, you know, if at all possible, to have somebody out next week rather than having us deal with it as an emergency. Yeah. What can I say? Yeah. You know what I say, right? Let me get your water turned off. There's connection lost. Sorry guys, let me just check, make sure you're still with us. You are. There we go. I'm trying to become a better cameraman for you guys. It's not always as easy. I think I'm upside down again. Yep, we are. I'm not sure why my GoPro keeps... Right. Let's get... So that's the water off. Let's leave my key in there for a minute. We'll come back for that.
So worried that when I thought I wake up with my light flooded.
Oh, bless you.
In the morning.
Yeah, I mean, not that anywhere's a good place to have a leak, but this is probably one of the better places you could have one. Because it's not causing much damage. So we'll just let that empty out and then we'll see whether we can hack out this gland. Is your tap open in your kitchen?
No, sure.
Yeah, if you can just open the cold for me, please. And then just let me know when it stops, the cold water stops. Right, it's a bit of a result, guys, because the whole stopcock is coming out. So that makes it a little bit easier for us to try and undo the gland.
Stop now.
It's stopped now, yeah? Perfect. There we go. Yeah. So stopcocks are actually, they're serviceable, so we can repair them, but it's always whether they come undone. That's always the worst part of this job, trying to undo things that are very, very old. So, but we'll try our best. See whether we can get this stopped, and then we can recommend to your landlord that it gets replaced as soon as possible. And then also I noted that you're both on the same water meter. So is only one of you paying the water bill here?
Actually, they said it's not metered. When I rang up Thames Water about when I moved in here, about obviously putting my name on the bill. Yeah. They said the property is not metered.
It most certainly is metered.
So they said to me, "Oh, we just."
Unless they're not charging you meter rate, but
they said something like they just look at the like property size, the
That's
how many
fine.
people live there,
Yeah.
and what it is
Yeah.
on average in the area, and that's what they charge.
Okay, that's fine. That's the best way to do it because it's a set rate each month. Water's got quite expensive along with everything else. Not as expensive as gas, electric.
Went down about £3 from last year.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised.
Oh, that's good to hear then. But yeah, don't. Yeah, so just make sure, because I don't want you paying for somebody else's bill, because there's only one mains coming into this property, you see, and there's only 1 metre outside. I'm pretty certain the other metre to the right of your one
so there is a meter.
is for next door. Yeah, no, there's definitely a metre there.
Oh.
Yeah, so just make sure that you do stay on an unmetered rate. If they do change the rate, then they're gonna have to split the feeds in here and put an additional meter in, because as far as I can see it, the other side is for next door.
Yeah, because that's not fair, because one flat would be using so much more.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly, mate. Right, so we've managed to get this undone. So this is where the leak's coming from, in here. So what we're going to try to do is pack this out. As I say, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it's worth a go. Just to conserve water. Over there.
I'm surprised there's nothing underneath it.
It's quite clean under here, actually.
I
Normally,
thought there would be something else underneath, not just.
yeah. So normally this is like the builder's skip. They chuck everything under here, but it's not too bad. I won't put a new washer on because it's pointless. You're getting a shiny new stopcock next week, and we can turn you off outside, so it's not really relevant. Right. Ouch. Record these repairs. We are the right. No, we're upside down again. Yeah. Oh no, we're the right way around. So I don't think it's very happy with me because it keeps shutting off. Right, let's get our yeah, so if this does work, just ask somebody not to use this one, Ask them if they need to turn the water on and off, make sure that they do it outside. Because this normally only holds up once, and then once someone undoes it, it loosens up inside because it's not a permanent repair. Okay, so we'll make sure that we leave the stopcock open there, and okay, let me take a
Doesn't it make you feel under pressure having to record while you're on the job?
I kind of got used to it. It used to, but the thing is the way that we are trained is we actually have to either keep the client with us, like, and you're the tenant, I know you're not the owner, or we keep going and getting you. So I've got so used to people watching me that if that sounds, it doesn't really put me off, you know. And you know, I mean, you get the basics right, but this is one of those jobs where like it's never 100% guaranteed. You know, we can only try and do our best for you. So we'll. Are you on a break at the moment then with Baba?
He's napping.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, sorry. Are you? Do you work? What's work for you, or are you on a break?
No, I'm back to work part time now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything's on the blink today. My torch isn't happy either. What's the matter with you? Maybe it don't like being wet. Anyway, we can work like we're at a rave, right? Like working in a nightclub. Okay, this. You put my gloves on because this is the point where I always strip the 4 layers of skin off my hand. I'm trying to tighten this. This is the important bit to record. How tight did you do it up? It's saying you left stuff loose. It wasn't secured. Alrighty. Okay, the torch has stopped complaining, that's good. Okay. Right, I don't want to tighten that too much past what feels right because it's old and it's brass and it could snap, and then that would be a repair now, right now job rather than a temporary. Right, let's get the water back on. And your kitchen tap's still open, yeah?
No, shut open.
Yeah, leave it open. Yeah, don't shut it off. Just leave it open, but not fully open, because I'm going to turn the water back on. Guys, I hope you've got a fairly decent angle on that one. My camera is not playing today. But there we go. So let's get the water back on and then we'll see. Okay, you're right, yeah? All right, let me go and put the water back on then. And then I'll move my torch because it was complaining a minute ago. Let's open that fully. Okay, so if you just want to open up your cold tap fully, make sure that all of the air escapes and it's got a nice stream of water. Oh, what's going on with my... Maybe I've got the battery pack wet. Probably. Might have to leave it on my dashboard to dry out. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, yeah? Alright, so that's holding up. If you want to knock on the gentleman's door upstairs, let's just make sure he's okay before I leave.
So is that not leaking now?
No.
Okay.
No, but as I say, it's only a temporary repair. If someone was to turn that, it would start to leak straight away.
So they're going to replace that after?
Yeah, so this all needs to be replaced. But it's got you guys out of trouble, which is the main thing. That's because it's only in exceptional cases like that we can leave you without water, because you're not actually allowed to be prevented from having drinking water, and if you are, it's only for a certain duration of time. So the clock starts ticking, and that's where the pressure is then, when like it's Saturday today and like the landlord doesn't want to pay, you know, and you need to do a full repair.
Yeah.
You know, what do? You know, but we have to be fair with everybody and let everybody know, you know, what the rules are. Has he gone back to sleep? Yeah. Hi, you're right, Plumber, yeah. Can you open up your cold kitchen tap? Make sure everything's okay?
Yeah.
That you've got water before I leave, yeah? It's probably advisable for you guys to leave the carpet up, but I will put it back because it's a trip hazard. But I would advise to leave it up, and that will help with the smell as well, because otherwise you'll get like...
You should probably replace this, isn't it, no?
The underlay's shot, mate. That definitely needs to go. That's why I know that this leak's been leaking for a little while, because this needs to get wet, and you also need to have foot traffic on top of this for this to start falling to pieces. So it hasn't just started today, the leak. It's been going for a little while. It's probably got worse, but let's just make sure. Anyway, I'm going to close this up while we're waiting. Are they going to come back and let us know? Give them another knock. Yeah. Thanks, mate. I'll get shouted, don't worry. I'll tell them it was me that knocked. No, because we need to make sure everyone's got water before we leave, you know. Otherwise, I get shouted at. I do. I don't know. Hi. Oh, someone new. That's the third time. Every time someone opens the door, it's a new person.
Yeah.
Have you guys got water? Yeah.
Yeah, we got water.
Okay, that's all I need to know because I need to leave. You see, so I can't leave you without water. Okay. So I need to check. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. We won't knock again. Yeah. Well, I won't. Not today. Right. Let's get you guys put back then. Well, until these dry out, these won't need any nails. Okay, right, so all I need to do, mate, is write a job report out, and that is it. You are free to get on with your day.
Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome. Cool, right, so I'm just going to wrap this carpet back down, just for now. And like I say, what you guys do with it when I leave, that's up to you. But I would personally, and to be honest, I'd just rip it all out. Chuck it in the back garden. Yeah, exactly, and I would have to too, and they'll probably say no. And then I'll be here longer because then I'll have to take all the grippers up because you can get some ouchies off of those, and we don't want people hurting their feet. But I won't put that gripper back, or should I? Yeah, I probably will. Let me just stick that back down now.
This house is so old anyway.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, the sewage was backing up into my garden.
Oh mate, yeah, you get that a lot. London, like the older property, or generally in London, if you get loads of rain, the system just can't cope. There's just too much of it. There we go. Right, so no ouchies. Anyone? Let me put that back, mate. Right, then I will go and write you guys a job sheet, and then I'll give you a knock. I'll shut this door because my van's a little bit up the road, and I'm trying to avoid getting a ticket because we're not covered for this area with our permits.
I feel like all these pots of water, I don't need it now.
No, sorry, mate. You can go and water the plants, though, right? All right, I will be back in about 5, yeah?
Oh, okay.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I think my torch has got a bit of drink in it. Not good, 0. Right, let's go and make a note of their stopcock. There. Okay, right. So just going to update the landlord again. So guys, let me just put you back down over here a minute. I'll sit you there. You can enjoy a nice internal view of my van. Right, let's give this guy a call again.
Hello?
Hi, it's James again.
Hiya.
Hi, you're right. So good news, that managed to pack out the stopcock, so it's no longer leaking. However, it still does need to be changed, because as soon as somebody either closes that and then reopens it, it's going to start leaking again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
no, I can get
so this is only a temporary repair. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So I'm just going to write up the job report now. You're on 57 minutes, so we won't charge you more than an hour. All right.
Okay, great. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Not a problem. You'll get a copy of the job report through. I've taken some site photos. They'll get added to it as well, and then that will come through to the email address that you gave to the office when you booked the job. Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
All right. Have a good day. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Cheers, bye. Alright guys, so that is pretty much it. I'm not going to keep you anymore. Job's finished now, bar doing the paperwork, which is always the boring bit. You've seen that before, so don't need to show you that again. Yeah, hope as always you get some value out of this, and or you just like watching these sort of things. Whatever floats your boat. But yeah, thanks again, and I will see you on the next one. Stay safe, click like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff, and take care. See you again guys, bye.